What's up, everybody? I am BTJGAMING, and today we're gonna get into a video that FlightReacts just posted not too long ago. It'll be like a day or two ago. If you're not familiar with Flight, aka Not Your Average Flight, he does react videos. He's very popular in the 2K community. He's also known to the OG fans, you know, the NBA Live fanboy. I just want to say something positive. Let's start with something positive. I hope Flight you know, gets through what he's getting through. I pray to God that you know, he can become stronger in this situation. I didn't see the whole video. I seen Cash react to it, but I didn't finish the whole video. But I just pray that the man, you know, can find sanity, find peace in his life, because the man has grown a lot. He's positive. You rarely see this man doing any corny, negative stuff. The man got a good heart. I don't know him personally. I could tell he got a good heart. I could tell he don't, you know, mean no wrong to people. He tries to probably his hardest to do right by people. So I don't want this to be anybody to take this as a negative video, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm gonna call, if I see something in the video, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna say it. But let's get into the video.
What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up. I still ain't sober. It's October. What's going on, everybody? As you guys can see by the title, bro.
Now, I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna finish the whole video, because the video's about damn near almost 40 minutes. It's 38 minutes, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish the whole movie. I mean, the whole video. I just want to just get to the point and make it clear to people with certain things, because the topic is gonna be about women and circles and friends and whatever.
I'm honestly just gonna dive straight onto it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know, beat around the bush, jibber jabber, this and that, bro. I just want to make sure, first off and foremost, before I continue, and this is towards everybody, make sure who you recognize and who you realize who is close to you and who is in your circle and who is in your circle currently over time. And what I mean by over time,
facts. What he's saying is real facts. The problem with people is nowadays people are too damn friendly. People are so used to having people around them and giving people all their time and committing to people that they know are toxic. And half the time we'll blame people, but people need to start taking accountability because of the fact that people can only get away with what you allow them to. So if you keep people around you that you know are snakes, don't try to be cool and try to quote every cool thing that you know in the world, when by the end of the day you look like a fool. And there's nothing wrong with looking like the fool as long as you learned your lesson. So when you know you have people around you that are toxic, make sure you cut them off. Don't wait until you see 2, 3, 4, 5 signs to be like, well, you know what, I'm gonna cut you off. No, it's too late. They already took what they wanted to take from you. They already damaged you. They already ruined you. Don't wait until people stick around and take stuff from you or do what they intended to stick. Like, just cut people off when they need to be cut off. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I feel like that's one of the things that's easy for me, because of the fact when I was a kid, it wasn't easy for me to cut people off. But as I got older, when I started to see around a lot of snakes and a lot of people around me that weren't good, it was too easy. I didn't even care if I was friends with somebody for 15 years. I didn't care if I was in a relationship with a female for like 7 years. If you wasn't good for me, you wasn't good for my soul, you wasn't good for my mental, you wasn't going to be around me. So let's get to the video.
it's just, they always say the closest people always hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You always need to pay attention. And that's pretty much the entire situation, bro.
They say that, sorry to keep pausing the video. People always say that the closest people hurt you, but the closest thing that knows you the most is you. You know what you should be around. You know what you like. You know what you don't like. So if you know what's good for you, it's up to you to decide what's not good for you, what's good for you. So it's not always the people that are closest to you that hurts you. It's always you, because you see these snakes around you and you allow them to be around you.
It's crazy because it's like a Santa Claus wish list, bro, of just like shit that I could like say, and people would just be like, damn, Flight, like, how did you even like hold yourself together? But these couple of things were like the key things to what made me make this decision. Now, I honestly had 105% different video planned for you guys today. I had 100% video planned for you guys today. It was already ready. I'm gonna tell you guys why later on in the video, why it's not up. But as you guys can see, I'm obviously not home. You know what I'm saying? Took a little mental vacay break. You know what I'm saying, outside the state, so I can get the bang's worth of the buck. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, you get your money's worth. You feel me? You guys already know where it goes. But anyway, Nevada's 1 out of the 3 places. You know what I'm saying? I told you guys, trying to get my crib, house. You know.
Sorry, I'm trying to skip to the point.
I just like to wake up and just have fun and just share you guys my life or whatever I'm doing, or you know, watching your music or streaming or whatever, and just display entertainment to you guys, and you know what I'm saying, and then go home. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make people happy and just make them forget about the outside life. But I feel like I have a right to sit up here and, you know, voice my voice, because I remember when I did a video like this, similar to when I was out with my ex, I basically felt like I was free. And so this is the type of video is just, you know, so guys, I just want you to look me right now in my eyes and just respectfully just like accept that, for one, I was already single. What I was doing since she was pregnant, I was trying my hardest to work things out. With, you guys know, my baby mama, Janet, and I was trying so hard to work things out.
Now, if you're not familiar with who Janet is, now from what I know, I'm not extremely, I don't know exactly who she is. I just know from the last video that I seen, and it was trending on YouTube, Flight and her revealed that they were having a baby. So one of the things that I saw in that video that I did not like was that he said he had to get a DNA test. Any man in this world, or any young man in this world, that has to get a DNA test for a baby from the woman that he's sleeping with, that is a red flag. If you have to do that, not only does that say something about you, it also says something about the person you slept with. So that's already a red flag. She was already for the streets if you had to do something like that. I have 2 kids. They both look like me. And the person that I'm with, I know with confidence they wasn't sleeping around. So if I have to go get a DNA test for something like that, that shows a lot about me and what I'm doing, and I'm not moving right. But let's get back to the video.
Make things work these past months, and honestly, like, it's just been nothing but hell. She's been putting me through nothing but hell, honestly, since she's been pregnant, and honestly, even before then. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have a big ass Santa Claus list, but I feel like going into the main points, which really made me, you know what I'm saying, be like, okay, this is just confirmation, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not being brought down no more, you know what I'm saying. She just, it's so hard to start where to begin because it's like a list of stuff, but it's just ever since she's been pregnant, I've just literally seen a different side to her. And the crazy thing is that I've seen certain red flags like this before she was even pregnant, but I would ignore them. You know what I'm saying? It's just my stubbornness sometimes, and me working things out and accepting people's apologies.
Now, when it comes to women, when they're pregnant, women have a tendency, they can, depending on the person, they can be extremely crazy and hard to deal with. It could be an overwhelming thing for women when they're pregnant, especially when they're new. So I don't know if this girl, Janet, it might be her first child, might be her second. I don't know. I think it's their first child, her first child. But women go through a lot of things mentally, and a man has to be able to be there for them physically and emotionally. I learned that my first time with my first child with my wife. So it was new to me. But she was somewhat easy to deal with when during her pregnancy. But um if you got a woman that you already know is toxic, don't think it's gonna be any changes or anything different. Like she's gonna be so angelic when she's pregnant, because their hormones is through the roof. Everything is off the roof with them when they're pregnant. So if he thought that she was gonna be any different pregnant, boy, you got it wrong.
To come back, you know what I'm saying? But guys, I can't do it anymore, like with her. So I just want you guys to respectfully realize, like, if you see me out, you know what I'm saying, moving on, dating, just don't be like, oh, Flight's out here cheating, doing her wrong and everything like that. I'm gonna explain what made me get to this point. Now, me and Janet, we've known each other for 2 years. We've never made it official. I never made it official. I never gave her no promise, or I never looked her in the face and got down on a knee and told you.
I'm not one to judge, and I don't want to be called judgmental. I don't want to come off as judgmental. But if you're not going to commit to a girl, and especially a girl you just friends with, or it's just a girl that you just cool with, or whatever the case may be, you got to be an idiot to have sex with somebody that, one, you ain't really all the way there with mentally or spiritually, and you get them pregnant. And I get that mistakes happen, and I hope he learns from this. But if that's a funny ass moment to pause. I got this man eye is like, anyway, but let's get to the point. If you make sure that you know who you're sleeping with, make sure that if it's somebody that you're sleeping with, make sure you committed to them in some type of way. Because if there ain't no commitment, when it comes down to that baby, it's going to be the same way. The woman is going to be out for what she want, and he going to be out for what he want. So you can't blame her if she put him on child support and she started looking out for herself. Because there ain't no commitment. There ain't no ring on her. He just said it. There ain't no ring on her finger. There ain't no promise ring. There was no commitment. They wasn't together. So when she start thinking selfishly, you can't blame her. So I don't care if fanboys see the video and they don't like that. You got to be a man. You can't be out here doing stuff like that and then blaming the females. Well, is she for the streets? Stay away from her. The crazy thing about niggas is that they swear they know the game, and then when you see stuff like this, they try to preach, oh, well, do this and do that. You should have did that too. Practice what you preach. Don't rap about it and then you put yourself in this predicament. You said you ain't put no ring on her finger. You said you did this. You said you did that. So who's to say what's coming to you ain't deserving? But let's get back into the video.
Told her to be my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? We was just cool. And, it was just, she just happened to get pregnant, you know what I'm saying? She was just honestly like the main girl, you know what I'm saying, I was messing with, you feel me? And that's just the bold, honest truth. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that had like some type of an IQ, they could have really told, you could tell.
If somebody had an IQ, they wouldn't even be sleeping with somebody that they not committed to, or somebody that they don't really mess with on that level. So let's just get back in the video. I don't even know if I'm going to finish the whole video, because some of this stuff, as a grown man, some of this stuff irks me and it's stupid and it's childish. Like, Flight is a talented dude. Flight ain't stupid. We both from Florida, so I can relate to a lot of stuff with Flight because I've been a young man too, and we not that far in age. So he a grown man, I'm a grown man. I'm a always treat people as they're my equal, and I look at him like a grown man. We may not have the same, status. We may not have everything. Like we're not the same person, but we both men. And I'm always gonna hold anybody that's an adult accountable for the stuff that he does. And you have to give a Flight respect too. I don't ever think that he comes off as a person that don't hold himself accountable for the stuff he does. So I don't want anybody to hear the stuff I'm saying and think that, oh, he's bashing Flight or whatever. It's not the case. I'm just giving my perspective. I'm just, breaking it down to people that probably don't get it, or probably saying the same thing or thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? She was really just a girl I was just messing with, you know what I'm saying, when I moved out to LA, and just, just like a cool vibe, you feel me? And it was cool for like the first 6 months, you know what I'm saying, when we first met. But then just shit started turning left, you know what I'm saying? From little things like, she's just very manipulative. She hits because I don't want to say abusive because
when are people when are we going to start questioning, is Flight a simp? Now I would never condone hitting a woman. I don't condone a woman hitting a man. But if you hit me, I'm just gonna leave it at that. When are we gonna start questioning if Flight is a simp? If you're gonna be in a relationship with a woman that you're not committed with, and you are willing to deal with stuff like that, I'm gonna call it like I said. You a simp. You a simp. Why would somebody want to deal with somebody hitting them, being manipulative? Like, come on, bro. That's not your wife. That's not your main chick. So why are you dealing with that? That's some simp stuff. And like I said, I'm calling it how I see it. A spade is a spade. You don't deal with stuff like that. And not on the top of that, not only that, you got her pregnant. Let's get back into the video, man.
I feel like when you call a girl abusive, like it's kind of like weak because you know I'm a man. But
nah, hell nah, bro. Call it like it is. It is weak, bro. It's abusive. Men get abused too. Men get abused too. Don't be ashamed. Don't try to sugarcoat it. You got abused. You got abused. If you're going to make videos like this, be transparent all the way. Don't try to be half-assed. You was abused. She probably was beating your ass. She probably was calling you all types of stuff. Simping ain't cool, bro. And some of this stuff is because some boys grow up without father figures. If I'm not committed to a female, ain't nothing with us. There's nothing. Me and you, there's nothing. We shouldn't be talking. We shouldn't be doing anything. And seeing this video is like, it's getting me mad because it's like, how many times we gonna see this from Flight? How many times we gonna see videos from other dudes talking about stuff like this? Like the man just said that I'm not gonna call her abusive because that's weak. Nigga, it's also weak that you fucking with a chick, excuse my language, that you're not committed to and you scared to say she abused you, but you making a video about it. Let's get back to the video.
it's just like she does all that type of ish. She takes my phone for no reason, like she has control. Mind you, like I have never taken her phone. I don't do that because I don't want people doing that to me. You know what I'm saying?
Which is fair.
She sits there and sets different rules down and stuff. And I know, you know, people are gonna go ahead and be like, oh, so how?
If you're not committed to a chick, no chick has any right to tell you or set any type of rules to tell you what you can and cannot do. This is once again some simp shit. How are you allowing a woman that much control and y'all not committed, man? Somebody need to call this man out.
How you gonna just let a girl run, you know, a relationship, or, you know what I'm saying, just run you around like that, you know, because I didn't want to say relationship because we never was, so I didn't want y'all to take me out of context. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, it's just, it normally just ends up, and I don't mean for it to happen, but it just happened. You feel me? Like, I let her get away with a couple things, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm like the big...
And that's the problem. Forget all that other stuff, man. A person can only get away with what you allow them to. If you allow a person to poke you 100 times to the point you start bleeding, you're going to either blame the person that's poking you or you're going to blame yourself for allowing them to keep stabbing you and stabbing you to the point you're bleeding. And that's the problem with people. They don't hold themselves accountable for what they allow people to do to them, for what they allow people to do just in general. For, like, come on, man. Like, some people need to take accountability. Nobody told this man to do have this stuff. And stuff like this is good to view and listen to because of the fact you can learn from it. And it's crazy.
Bigger person. Sometimes I look at things, sometimes it's just like, bro, I can literally just like agree it out with this situation instead of drag it on. You know what I'm saying? I just got a different thought process with different things, and that's where I'm at in life. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna, it's bold advice. If you don't learn how to be the bigger person, you're never gonna be successful, bro. You have to take sacrifice.
It's one thing to be the bigger person, and it's one thing to be the dumbass or the weaker person. You can be the bigger person by being nice or not being the person to what's the quote? Pick your poison or whatever. You can pick your poison all you want. You can decide not to argue about something. You can decide not to do something that somebody did to you. But you have to be smart enough to know that there's certain things that you don't allow people to do point blank. It's sometimes you have to have a backbone. You have to be a man. You have to put on your big boy pants and say, nah, man, you can't do that. Nah, man, don't do that. And if you do it again, we can't be whatever you want us to be. It's just point blank. And that's how it should have been. He allowed this chick to control him. He allowed this chick to manipulate him. He allowed some of that stuff to happen. And you can't blame her because a person, like I said, they're only going to do what you allow them to do.
Sacrifices, and you know what I'm saying, to just know what you're doing, bro. You feel me? So moving on up, you know what I'm saying, she's done so much like shady, sneaky things. She, like I said, she has a manipulation factor. The biggest recent thing, which I'm moving on for, from going to stuff and places, so I don't want to like make this video like 30-40 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here.
Yeah, he did. This shit is about 38 minutes, bruh. About 40 minutes, 39 minutes.
And say every small flaw. Now, unless she goes ahead and does like her own video, which I wouldn't be surprised if she does. I mean, you guys know I get down and react to it.
That's one of the things I hate what the YouTubers do. They make like reaction videos, like he does a video, she does a video, and that makes me think that some of this stuff might not even be real, it might be for clout, but I could be wrong.
And you know, and we got the receipts and all that stuff. But I'm just saying the main shit that I have the right to just not have to deal with her anymore and just be a proper co-parent, you know what I'm saying, for my beautiful daughter on the way. The biggest thing that's really made us clash is her controlling factor. Like I said, she would literally tell me who I can and can't follow, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all,
and you listened. She told you who you can and who you can't follow, but you listened. Wow.
She's not my boss, you feel me? This was something that was honestly the biggest clash, not the biggest, but one of the biggest clashing points since like February of this year in 2020. And like, it eventually got worse and worse. And honestly, it got to a point where I just wanted to be the bigger man, you see? She does a lot of things too. She's one of those type of girls that try and play victim to like, using the kid as a victim and all that stuff.
Which is extremely dangerous. Things change when the baby is around. When a baby's born, things change for the worse or for the best. But in his situation, things change for the worse. So when you already with a chick that's toxic, ain't nothing. Only thing you can do is pray and ask God for forgiveness and pray that she don't try to hurt you or try to take everything that you ever earned, bro. Because when a baby's involved and y'all not married and y'all not together or whatever the case may be, it's the worst thing. It's a nightmare.
So, you know, she threw that out there. She was like, oh, so you have a kid on the way. Don't disrespect me with women you follow on social media. Okay, it's certain ones. Boom. I did that, you know, and followed them. Even though I didn't want to, I didn't have problems with them. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to make them, you know, feel no type of way. I went and did that. Now, is she doing the same thing? No. You know.
Yet you listened. You listened to her command. You are a simp. Ain't no woman in this world is going to tell me to do something and they're not going to do it too. And one, if she's that insecure, you don't even need to be with her to begin with. This man is a simp. He got a good heart, but he is a simp. No woman can tell you to not do something and y'all don't have a committed relationship. I might not even finish this whole video because it's like, it's stupidity.
You know what I'm saying? She's literally like following people she's literally, you know what I'm saying, dated in the past, exes and all that stuff. And it got to a point where I had to like check her. I had to call her out on it. This happened like July. You know what I'm saying?
Finally, you checked her. Finally.
End of this year, 2020. And like, I'm just like, okay, so why are you telling me who I can and can't follow? But you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Then she puts the excuse like, oh, but I've known these people since like high school and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you getting the best of both worlds? But check me out. That's like small stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're moving on. Now.
No, it's not small stuff. That's really huge because of the fact that shows you and that gives you indication of who you are with. So if she's not unfollowing somebody, that's no different than the whole putting the Pizza Hut in your contact and it's not Pizza Hut. That ain't no different, man. Like she played you, bro, and you allowed it. She told you not to do something so she could be secure about something that she was already insecure about. So she's secure, bro. She can follow who she want. As long as she can watch you and see that you ain't talking to no female, she's secure. She good.
Another thing which just made me really turned off is just like every time when we would chill together, bro, she's just mad toxic, bro. As soon as I see her, the first 5 things that comes out of her mouth is literally, let me see your phone. Or she tries to reach for my phone, like just off of the jump, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time when I got my...
I'm going to try to fast forward because it's like he's just rambling. Let me see.
On what's necessarily going on, because I don't want to just be like, oh, like she's did this toxic things, and then people are gonna be like in behind the screen, like, nigga, what toxic things? You could just be saying that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have time to sit here for 40, 50 minutes. Now, like I said, if she makes
once again made the video about 38 damn minutes.
Her video and tries to make me look bad and cap.
I'm gonna have to like try to like, cause this man is just rambling about nothing.
She's trying to, you know, threaten, do this, whatever to the girl. She doesn't do anything. Like, I keep her from doing that. That ends up, long story short, the girl from that video shoot ends up leaving. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I end up, you know, she follows me back to my crib, basically. I did not invite her in. I did not want her in here. Sorry, guys, I had to change my camera battery.
So basically, probably something happened at a photo shoot with a chick, and she probably tried to start something with the chick, I guess, and she followed him, I guess.
But yeah, she ends up following me to my crib, and then she gets into my crib. Now, mind you, like, I can't like just yank her by the hair and just shove her and just hit her with a couple left haymakers. And
Fight is about like 50 damn pounds, so he probably wouldn't even be able to do that anyway.
Be like, bitch, don't come in my crib. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So she ends up coming to my crib. And I'm hearing her talk to smack, And mind you, you know what I'm saying? She's entertaining other dudes, you know what I'm saying? She's still following the same dudes that I told
that you still with her, you still talking to
her. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to tell me don't follow girls, she's still following the same dudes, still having content with all types of dudes. You know what I'm saying? And she wants to have the best of both worlds. But when I'm about to really move on and be happy, that's when she wants to swoop in. You know what I'm saying? And
you allow her to.
Just like, no, you're not gonna be happy. If I'm gonna be sad, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, sad too, or mad. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the sickening thing about this girl. Like, she's really trying her hardest to tear down, you know what I'm saying, me as an individual, because she sees like the blessings that I got this year.
And you allowed her in your circles. You allowed her in your sanctuary. You allowed her in your space. Stop blaming her. When you in traffic, when you pull up to a stoplight, the first thing that your brain registers that the damn stop, this damn sign says stop, or the damn traffic light is red, so you stop. So if I know the tendencies or I know the behavior of somebody that's manipulative or somebody that's controlling, you ain't gonna be in my life that much longer. And Michelle's ain't gonna have a baby together. But that's just me. Not everybody has that mentality. Not everybody thinks that way. Not everybody's raised the same either.
And sees that my life is going up. When we first met in 2018, like, I keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was really stagnant with my career, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, put money in how much I was making and everything, but I was, you know, making something where it was just like, it was little boy shit to me the way I was looking at it, you know, now, you know what I'm saying, what I'm, you know, making now. So it's like when she see the upgrade, she just became like she developed animosity over time. And
that's the worst thing, to have somebody around you that has that much tension towards you because of what you have worked your ass off for. Those are not the greatest people to be around. They're so toxic to the point they'll do anything to not only just destroy themselves, but also destroy you and bring you down with them.
It was an amazing vocab word, bro, that I just, you know, thought about right now. But she just developed animosity over time, just envy.
This nigga just say animosity was a brilliant vocabulary word. Nigga, that's not that big of a word. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
And mind you, like, I'm never a dude to be like, you know what I'm saying, oh, bust down, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Look at these, you know, like.
He raps about it, but let's get to the point.
I don't, do that. Like I was always, you guys even seen from past videos, like when it was her birthday last year, and I got her, I bought her kicks and all that stuff. That was around the time when I bought my new car. And literally also when I got all those presents, that was like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks probably, when she did that little car incident trying to force me off the road. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you guys also wonder, when she tried to force me on the road, so people are gonna speculate what happened. I ended up having to grab both of her wrists, and I like literally forced her to keep it in her lap, and I was driving with one hand.
The thing about situations like that, when you're with females that damn crazy, you're going to mess around and you're going to put yourself in a position that makes you look crazy. Just trying to protect yourself or trying to save her. Now, let's say he grabbed her wrist. Let's put it out there, he hurt her. Some of these women are so crazy when they see stuff like that, it registers in their brain like, oh, this is an opportunity to set him up. Let's say he would have grabbed her wrist and broke it or whatever, hurt her really bad, and now she has a story. Women do stuff like that, especially control freaks, where they put you in a position because they know you a simp. They put you in a position because they know you'll fall for it, and they pocket watch you. They watch everything from the cars you buy, the things you do on Instagram, the clothes you wear, and they set you up. And if you're a Captain Save-A-Hole type dude, you fall for it, and then next thing you know, you hear a story, flight hit her, he was abusive, and he probably wasn't. All of this because somebody wants to save somebody, bro.
I'm saying at the time. So I had so much props I want to give myself for not taking it further, and giving her a couple jabs and haymakers and everything like that. So I ended up, like I said, pulled up to that part.
Which would have been exactly what she probably would have wanted you to do, because she would have been able to just take everything you probably own, and it would have been on all over YouTube, and everybody would have been reacting to it. So let me try to skim through this, because
And I talked her out. She cooled down, and I just ended up taking her, home that day. But anyway, man, back on what I was talking about, bro. It's just like, I'm sorry if you guys, if I feel like I'm everywhere, bro.
Yeah, you are, and I'm trying to find where the hell this story even adds up to.
I get a picture. Now my safety's at jeopardy, bro. Bro, I moved out to LA, bro, to get away from the envy, to get away from hating ass shit, to get away from all that type of.
You went to the worst place, bro. Because that's exactly where all that shit is at. The drugs, the envy, the hoes, everything. All that stuff is in LA. Any major city, it's like that in New York too, bro. It's like that down here in Miami. You can't escape that. You can't escape people envying you. You can't escape drugs. You can't escape reality. It's gonna always find you depending on how you move. If you are a party person, there's no such thing as escaping that. You can't escape reality. You just got to live with it. You have to understand some of that stuff you're not going to keep away from you if you're around people that like stuff like that. So if you're around people that's full of drama, how are you going to escape drama? If you're around toxic women and you're trying to escape baby mama drama, and you're trying to escape from gold diggers, you're dating toxic women, bruh. That's a huge indication right there. That shows you right there. You're dating toxic women. So it's a huge chance you're going to get baby mama drama. You're going to get gold diggers, bro. Like, come on. This stuff ain't rocket science.
Danger that was happening, and I was dealing with back in Florida. And it's now like, how the hell am I in like the top 3 most expensivest states to live in, in the world, and I feel less safe than what I did back in Florida, bro. She's just trying to tear down a black man, tear down a king, and
Stop it. What we not gonna do, and I'm black, by the way, what we not gonna do is use our black card every time we do something or every time we mess up. We not gonna do that, bro. That's corny. It ain't got nothing to do with women trying to break down black women and this and that. And that chick, by the way she looked in that video, I don't even think she was black. It ain't got nothing to do with black or white right now. Take accountability, bro. I hate when people do that, when they like, oh, they trying to take down a black man, a king. Bro, quit that corny shit out. You date toxic women because you like it, bro. You like the thrill of it. But when it comes down to reality, you not built like that to even be dating some of these women, bro. you was probably like a quiet kid that was like, you know, good, and you had like the family structure and everything, and then you moved away from that, and I've been through that. I'm not like, bro, that's, come on, man. They're trying to tear down the black. Come on, bro. You in this situation because you chose to be in that, because you did that. They ain't got shit to do with you being a black man.
I'm not going for that. You know what I'm saying? I have a voice, and I just want to, you know, let you guys.
You had a voice. You should have said something to her. Not letting her be toxic and trying to ram your ass off the road. You should have said something, bro. If you had a voice.
Guys know everything what's going on. So, you know, moving on, let's get into like August and everything like that. By the way, after that This Genius video shoot night, when I had that girl over and she threw that wine and everything like that, 2 days later, bro, she literally apologizes. Like, you see where I'm going? Like, it's just like she's using her apologies and using, you know what I'm saying, this to play victim. And then that's when she said that she was pregnant and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And basically try to just make me think.
Once again, probably set your ass up, because some women do that. If they know they got a simp on their hands, they know they got somebody that they can manipulate, they will pull the baby card. Especially if you dumb enough to be having sex with them raw. That's why men like Flight need to just focus on him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to do that. I'm pretty sure he's going to focus on him, because the man had a great 2020. He increased his following. He was all over the place. You know, with the videos with Mikey and the videos with like the one-on-ones of playing basketball with everybody, all these popular YouTubers and popular influencers. So it's like, come on, man. Like, he needs to focus on him. He needs to do some soul searching or whatever. But come on, man. Like, but I don't even know if I'm gonna continue the video, because it's like, it's too damn long, and it's just to the point he ain't really going nowhere with it. But the moral of the story is, make sure you focus on you. And if you're going to talk to a chick that you care about, make sure she care about you too. Not on some obsessive stuff, not on some control freak stuff. Make sure she care about your mind, your soul, your everything. Don't be flashy and all this other stuff, because the women that are for you, they're not impressed by that. They're not impressed about your cars. They're not impressed by your music. They're not impressed about anything that you got going on in life besides just you. Healthy women are worried about you. They ain't worried about the materialistic things. And going to Flight, I pray that he finds some type of peace in his life. I pray one day he finds a woman that can take care of him, help him, and not be a nuisance to his life or a disturbance to his life or a distraction, but just be a blessing to him. I know I probably done said some stuff that offended some people. I don't really give a damn, but I speak the truth. I call a spade a spade. He's been doing some simp ass stuff, and I'm gonna call a spade a spade. And I pray that he find peace, because when you out there and you doing stuff like that, stuff like this happens. You got to be smart about how you move. You got to be smart the people that you put in your circle. You got to be smart about the people that you choose to lay in bed with. You made your bed, you laid in it, nigga. If you wanted to talk to her, that's cool. If you wanted to help her, that's cool. Flight got a good heart. I can already break down what it was. He didn't care about the chick like that to commit to her. But he did have feelings for her. To have to deal with all that crazy stuff, the manipulation, the controlling. You got to care about somebody for them to tell you, I don't want you following somebody. And then you unfollow those people that you was messing with that were females. You got to care about that person to do something like that. But you also got to not care about somebody for them to request you to do something that makes them feel insecure. My bad. Damn, tongue tied. For somebody to do something like that to make them feel secure about their insecurities, you got to care about them. And that's some simp stuff. Because if you're not going to make me feel secure, what am I trying to make you feel secure for? So you can feel good about yourself, and then you can try to make me miserable. But I wasn't even trying to make this video long, even though he did too. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody stay blessed. But I pray for Flight, and I pray for anybody that's also going through some stuff like this. You'll make it through. You'll be all right. All right, peace.